Philippine Coast Guard, iginiit na ang pag-alis ng BRP Teresa Magbanwa ay hindi pag-atras o withdrawal, kundi pagreposisyon ng barko at kinakailangan ding iuwi ang mga tauhang nagkakasakit na sa gitna ng kakulangan ng supply. Huwag kalimutang i-like at i-share ang video na ito at mag-subscribe ka na din sa aking channel para updated ka sa mga bagong videos. Sa Puerto Princesa Port, dumaong ang BRP Teresa Magbanwa kahapon, pasado 1:00 ng hapon. Makikita sa di kalayuan ang mga pinsalang natamo nito matapos banggain ang barko ng China Coast Guard. Personal silang sinalubong nina PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, Palawan Coast Guard District Commander Captain Dennis Labay, at PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela. Sa 5 buwan na pananatili nitong BRP Teresa Magbanwa, ilan sa mga Coast Guard personnel ay nagkasakit na. Ang iba ay kinailangang nakadextrose dahil sa kawalan ng tubig. 4 sa kanila ang dinala sa ospital. Rekomendasyon ni Gaban na bumalik na sa Palawan ang BRP Teresa Magbanwa. Bukod kasi sa masamang panahon sa lugar, nagkukulang na rin ang pagkain ng mga personnel ng barko.
We have a National Maritime Council. I made a recommendation. Yes, I made all the consultations necessary to come up with a sound decision. And I think we've made the right thing.
Hindi mapigilang maluha ng commanding officer ng barko na si Lieutenant Commodore Efren Duran Jr. Naalala niya raw ang kanilang sakripisyo sa dagat sa loob ng 5 buwan. Pinarangalan ang mga tropa na sakay ng BRP Teresa Magbanwa. Kabilang ang commanding officer, ginawaran sila ng medalya. Giit ng PCG at ng National Maritime Council, hindi umatras ang BRP Teresa Magbanwa. Ang pag-alis nito sa Palawan ay hindi tugon sa panawagan ng China na tanggalin sa Escoda ang barko.
Hindi tayo nag-withdraw. We reposition the vessel. We will maintain our presence in all of our exclusive economic zones, including Escoda Shoal.
Ang direktiba naman ni Pangulong Marcos ay panatilihin ang presensya ng Pilipinas sa Escoda Shoal. Ayon kay National Maritime Council spokesman Alexander Lopez, hindi lang raw yan physical presence, kundi maging strategic presence. Kayang-kaya raw yan gawin dahil may radar naman ang mga barko. Tumutulong din raw ang mga assets mula sa iba't ibang ahensya gaya ng Philippine Navy at AFP sa pagmonitor sa buong West Philippine Sea. Humingi na rin daw ang bansa ng tulong sa mga kaalyadong bansa nito.
Teresa Magbanwa doon, it did not diminish our presence in the area dahil meron tayong ibang paraan para i-monitor, i-cover yung area.
May ginanap na press con ngayong Lunes ang PCG tungkol sa pag-alis ng BRP Teresa.
Good morning, everyone. As you are aware, BRP Teresa Magbanwa returned to port yesterday, primarily because of 3 reasons. One, it's because of the bad weather in Palawan and the entire West Philippine Sea. Secondly, the Philippine Coast Guard vessel has to go back because of dwindling supplies to sustain their stay in Teresa Magbanwa. And of course, to bring back to the port those personnel who needs medical care. For the Philippine Coast Guard, BRP Teresa Magbanwa, since she was deployed last April, has successfully accomplished the mission. The mere fact that the Coast Guard vessel's presence there was able to prevent the Chinese government in carrying out the reclamation activities and also protected the marine environment. The Commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Gaban, recognized their effort by giving them award yesterday. As for the medical condition of our personnel, there were 4 who you have seen yesterday that has a dextrose line. It was even mentioned by the commanding officer that they even have to, sa mga pagkakataon na walang ulan, they even have to gather water dun sa air conditioning units, no, na napoproduce, and then they're just going to boil it, and that will be used for drinking and also for cooking. And again, eating lugaw for 3 weeks obviously is not that nutritious. The decision of the Philippine Coast Guard to direct Teresa Magbanwa to go back to the port is not related whatsoever to the meeting that the Department of Foreign Affairs had with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. We don't have any, guidance from the Department of Foreign Affairs for this kind of operational details. The decision of the Commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, to pull out Teresa Magbanua is a decision that he made because of the welfare of the Filipino Coast Guard vessel, the seaworthiness of the vessel, and again, the most compelling factor is obviously the bad weather condition. But one thing that I can emphasize is that we're still going to maintain our presence in Scottish Shoal, regardless what size of vessels, regardless how many vessels. The main objective and the commitment of the Commandant Admiral Gavan is to make sure that at any one time, there will be a Coast Guard presence in Scottish Shoal.
So, sir, yung pong BRP Teresa Magbanua, yun na rin po ba yung ibabalik doon sa Escoda?
No, because BRP Teresa Magbanua still has to undergo repairs. And the personnel needs to undergo medical and physical evaluation as well. So there are other Coast Guard vessels where we can direct to maintain our presence in Scotland. Again, let us stop comparing Bajo de Masinloc with that of Scottish Shoal. Napakalaki ng pinagkaiba niya. No? Bajo de Masinloc, ulitin ko ulit, isang entry point na. Kaya nga every time na magpapatulya ang Coast Guard B4, alam nyo rin yan, you've been embedded whenever we go to Bajo de Masinloc. Yung nag-iisang entry point na yon na hindi na inalisan ng Chinese Coast Guard sa loob, ay nilalagyan pa nila ng harang to make sure na nobody gets inside the lagoon of Bajo de Masinloc. Scottish Shoal is entirely different. Ang dami niyang pwedeng pasukan. Ang lagoon niya hindi lang din nag-iisa. Alam ko, nakapunta na rin kayo ng Sabina. Meron siyang West Lagoon, East Lagoon, at for each lagoon, there are more than 5 entry point na pwede mong pasukan. So I don't think that there is a similarity between Bajo de Masinloc and Scottish Shoal. Forced by the Chinese to for us to go back, I don't think so. Hindi naman ako naniniwala mas malakas sila kay Lord para magpabagyo ng Palawan. Di ba? Again, it's not just the supplies that compelled us to go back to the port in Puerto Princesa. It's the bad weather condition. Supposing that it's a fair weather, it would be very easy for us, just like what Ma'am Mape said, to do airdrop or other ways, right? Because we have done it last August 28. There are other possible ways for us to sustain our stay in Scottish Shoal. But the bad weather condition is really the primary factor that made the Commandant decide to bring Teresa Magbanua.
But with dozens of Chinese ships there, are they able to establish a more permanent presence than the Philippine government?
No. I would argue that permanent presence is not something that the Chinese maritime forces have already done in Scottish Shoal. As I said, when Teresa Magbanua departed Scottish Shoal, the Chinese forces are also subjected to that bad weather condition. It's not just 9701 who left Scottish Shoal. We can document that even the Chinese have also left because of that very bad weather condition.
And there's dozens of Chinese ships there. You know, you mentioned that the area is much larger than the Scarborough Shoal. So, despite the presence of dozens of Chinese ships there, those dozens of Chinese ships, Maritime Militia, Coast Guard, the Chinese Navy, they're not going to be enough, in your opinion, to
Yes.
block the Philippine Coast Guard from entering the shoal.
Yesterday, the only number of vessels that were there is down to 11. 11 Chinese Maritime Militia. There were no Chinese Coast Guard vessels. There were no hospital ship, no PLA Navy tugboats. As of yesterday.
Sir, yung decision ba to recall Magbanua is sole decision of Admiral Gavan? Hindi niya ba kinonsulta sa Malacanang or someone higher than him?
Well, of course, it was consulted. Those people who have, who needs to give the green light for Admiral Gavan, they were consulted. As to the specific people, I don't want to disclose. Ito si, ako si Barnaby.
Sir, parang ang malinaw lang dito. Parang ito yung message ngayon ng press conference, sir. We did not surrender. The Philippines did not surrender po.
Yes, we did not surrender. Like ko kasi sabi, wala naman tayong isinurrender, wala tayong isinupo. The mere fact that pinull out lang natin ang Teresa Magbanua, it is wrong to say na isinupo na natin. And it's also wrong to say na kapag nawala tayo doon, magre-reclaim. Again, the reclamation would take 4 years. Kung mawala ba tayo ng isang araw, dalawang araw, isang linggo, makagawa na sila ng runway, right? It doesn't go that way. Second, pag sinabi ba natin, nag-pull out tayo, hindi na tayo makakabalik. Ulit-ulit ko na sinasabi, napakalaki ng Scottish Shoal. Hindi siya katulad ng Bajo de Masinloc na isa lang ang papasukan. Marami siyang papasukan. So, it's a misconception, no? Sinuko natin, hindi na tayo makakabalik. Ang Escodasol ay patuloy nating titindigan, patuloy nating pagpapatulyahan, and our deployment in Escodasol doesn't end dahil pinaalis natin si Teresa Magbanwa.
At ito nga ang naging laman ng press con ng Philippine Coast Guard, na pinangunahan ni WPS spokesperson Commodore J. Tariela. Ano ang masasabi nyo tungkol dito mga kamix? I-comment nyo na yan. Salamat sa panunood mga kamix. Ako ay mag-iiwan sa inyo ng katagang alamin natin ngayon, wag nang ipagpabukas. Kung ayaw mong batukan kita. Biro lamang. Ingat mga kamix, sa susunod na video na ulit.